Now, in the era of the prosperity of the body positive and the struggle for equality of everyone and everything, it is quite difficult to talk and discuss someone's external data. However, figure skating is a sport that requires an athlete not only daily control of his form, but also a regular report on the increase in both height and weight. There were quite a lot of young athletes in our team who were able to endure competitors, leaving no room for error to any of the rivals, but as soon as the ill-fated puberty appeared on the horizon, the asterisk rotted and disappeared. It was not always the fault of weight gain or rapid growth, but rather the consequence of attempts to return to the original form with the help of excessive training or exhausting diets. After the race on Nikolskaya, the public rebelled in the comments. As such, Kamila Valieva looks much bigger than her teammates, and it's not just about growth. Kamila is a 17-year-old student of Atari Tutberidze, the star of the Olympic season and just a beauty. A year and a half ago, she took out competitor after competitor, was the main contender for Olympic gold and lost only once. What a pity that it was in Beijing, and that's it. But time goes by, a person grows and changes. Thanks to the Olympics, the girl has grown morally, thanks to time, physically, and it is not surprising that against the background of younger teammates, Kamila seems bigger. A year ago, in the 2022 off-season, Valieva's photos were subjected to no less criticism. Bold commentators did not skimp on words and discussions of the new forms of the athlete. But it is worth understanding that growing up cannot go painlessly. It is quite logical that Valieva grows and rounds up. The athlete managed to be written off. A large number of viewers were sure that in the new form of Kami there was no competitor from the word at all. But it is worth noting here that Sherbakova and Trusova were subjected to no less criticism, who also flew in for new kilograms. At the same time, Valieva spent the past season more than successfully, managed to become a prize winner of all the starts in which she took part. The presentation of the programs did not get worse, plasticity and grace remained with Kamila. I think only awareness was added. Now we see on the ice not a young girl, light and airy, retelling the story of the coaching staff, but an adult-formed girl capable of captivating tens of thousands of people to herself and her skating. She now broadcasts only about herself and tells her story, albeit a very painful one. It's silly to compare the sizes of the skaters with each other. There will always be someone lighter, more bouncy, more choreographed, more flexible, more stable. It's important to put it all together. As practice has shown, figure skating is not only jumping, figure skating is a huge and titanic work. Is an adult Kamila capable of Ultra C? Definitely. Last season, the athlete repeatedly demonstrated a clean quadruple sheepskin coat. There were clean trixels in training, and taking into account the new height and weight, this is a victory. Perhaps the bouquet of quadruple jumps will not be collected as quickly as before the Olympics. But he will, if Kamila herself wants it. Along with that, Kamila is one of the few adult, yes, 17 is the age, figure skaters who are ready to fight and continue their work. The girl does not give up after the painful outcome of the games, continues to win medals and show quite a stable result. And the weight comes and goes. There are 2.5 months before the start of the season. After the vacation we are all a little more than we would like. Remember the story of Elizabeth Tuktamashova. The girl also struggled with herself and figure changes for a long time, and if you do not force and approach the matter with great love, the result will be, and wow. It is not necessary to repeat the experience of Yulia Lipnitskaya and a number of other stars who received only disadvantages from their growing up. An adult Kamila Valieva will be a rarity for our national team, in which beauty, grace and adult skating should gather. The girl turns into a girl, let's not interfere with her, but just admire. She won't give up her own, but she has already learned how to beat yesterday's juniors.